Okay. So make yourself nice and comfortable. Whether you're sitting on the mat, on a cushion or on the block, you can have your legs crossed or your legs straight, whatever's comfortable for you. Let's take a big breath in, fill up your belly and chest, and then just exhale it out. Big breath in through your nose, nice long exhale out through your mouth. 2 more times, breathe in, and then breathe out like a sigh. Let it go. Inhale and exhale. Now allow your breath to level off. And if you can, rotate your arms so your palms are facing up. And bring the tips of your thumbs, your little pinky and your ring fingers together. So the 3 of them together. And that way we're in Prana Mudra. And this one will help to give you energy, to energize you when you're feeling fatigued or depressed. It will also help your immune system and is very good for your eyes. So breathe in and breathe out. And if you can, close your eyes. If not, just leave your eyes open and just look towards the floor. And then just bring your awareness to your breath. See if you can feel the air going in through your nostrils. Feel the air coming back out. And remember, whatever we do, make sure that it's comfortable for you. So as you breathe in, see if you can feel your belly rise, your chest rise. As you breathe out, notice your chest, your belly deflate. Let's just do a few breaths in and out. And as you breathe in again, see if you can feel your body lengthening up towards the ceiling. And as you breathe out, notice how your body relaxes down towards the ground. So inhale, belly, chest, exhale, chest, belly. Breathe in, lengthen, breathe out, relax, and let your body ground itself down towards the ground. And as you breathe in and out, think to yourself, I am peaceful. Repeat it a few more times. I am peaceful. And on your next breath in, blink your eyes open and welcome to Yoga with Anne. So let's start stretching. Inhale, stretch up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, let those arms slide down. Side stretch. Inhale, one arm up. Exhale and over, stretch from your fingers down to your hips. Breathe in slowly, come back up. And then exhale that arm down. The other side. Inhale. Exhale over. Breathe in, come back up. And then exhale it down. Let's straighten out those legs and we're going to make circles with the feet. So we can just keep those ankles nice and flexible as well. And then we're going to make those circles the other way because we do everything the other way. So remember, it doesn't matter if I say left or right, as long as we do both sides. So point the toes to the ceiling and then out in front to the ceiling. cushion in the back, tilting your sacrum forward, toes pointing to the ceiling, so your knees and your toes are pointing in the same direction. Breathe in, stretch to the ceiling, and then exhale, fold forward. Now if you can, grab your toes. If not, grab your ankles, your knees, whatever you can reach. Keep the toes pointing to the ceiling, and then breathe in, lengthen your back. Breathe out, relax your shoulders, your neck. Let's just take a few breaths here, noticing the stretch in the back of the leg. Feel that stretch in your spine, your back. One more breath in, and then out. Inhale, look up, let go, stretch to the ceiling, palms together, and then exhale, bring them down to your chest. Right hand to the outside of your knee, left knee or thigh, the other hand goes behind. We're going to breathe in, we're going to lengthen to the ceiling, keep the feet flexed, and then exhale, twist to the left. See if you can look over your left shoulder. We're going to stretch the eyes as well. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out. Slowly bring your head and body round. Let's change the hands. Inhale. Exhale and twist to the right. Look over your right shoulder because we're going to stretch the eyes both ways as well. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly bring yourself round. Let's bend one knee. If that's uncomfortable, just push that one leg out to the side so you get sort of like an angle. We're going to work on the straight leg, so make sure the foot stays flexed, and that way you're stretching your calf and hamstrings. Inhale, stretch to the ceiling, and then exhale, fold forward. Grab your toes or your ankle. Let's just take a couple of breaths here. Feeling the stretch in the back of the leg, in your spine, in your back. Breathe in, look up, let go, stretch to the ceiling, and then exhale, let those arms come back down. Put those hands sort of just slightly behind you. Turn the toes that are pointing to the ceiling, put that foot down onto the mat, and raise the same hand that the straight leg is. Breathe in, stretch up to the ceiling, take your bottom off the mat. Stretch from your fingers down to your toes. Breathe in and then breathe out. Slowly let yourself come back down. Let's do it on the other side. So change the legs over. Straighten the opposite leg, bend the bottom of the other one. Flex the foot. Inhale, stretch to the ceiling, and then exhale, fold forward. Grab your toes or your ankles, and let's take a few breaths in here and out. And notice where you feel any sensations in your body. Notice the stretch. Make sure you're comfortable. Breathe in, look up, let go, stretch to the ceiling, and then exhale, let them come back down. Put them slightly behind you, and take the hand that's the same as the straight leg off. Breathe in, raise that hand up, put the foot down onto the mat, and then stretch. Take your bottom off the mat. Let's get a really good stretch from your fingers down to your toes. Breathe in and then breathe out. Let yourself come back. Let's bring the soles of the feet together this time. So let's grab the ankles or the toes, and then breathe in, lengthen your spine and back. Breathe out, lean forward. Don't worry about getting your head or your nose down to your toes. Just keep leaning forward. Think of having a straight spine. You can use your elbows on the knees to push them apart, or just keep leaning forward. Push the top of the head forward, so you'll feel those inner thighs lengthening as well. Breathe in, slowly straighten up, and let's just flutter those knees, little butterfly flaps as well. Okay, we're going to roll over onto our hands and knees. We're going to do a cat and cow. So roll over, doesn't matter which side you do. So bring your hands underneath your shoulders, spread the fingers, knees underneath your hips, and then breathe in, looking up, tailbone up, belly towards the mat, just like a cow. Exhale, chin to chest, tailbone down, round your back, draw your belly in, just like a cat. Let's do 2 more rounds. Breathe in, looking up, stretch the front of the neck, compress your lower back. Exhale, chin to chest, tailbone down, round that back. 1 more round. Breathe in, and then breathe out. And then come to neutral and come up onto your knees or your shins. And if you do have problems with your knees, try and put something underneath your knees, or maybe roll up your mat so that way it's double underneath your knee. But we're going to work the inner thighs, your hip flexors, so bring one leg out. We're going to straighten that leg and put the foot down onto the mat. Then inhale, exhale, bend that knee. The knee should go above the ankle, and that way you're going to feel your hip flexors opening up. That's what we use to walk. Hold it here, relax your shoulders. We're using our body weight and gravity to sink down towards the ground. Breathe in, straighten the knee. Exhale, bend it. Let's do it again. Breathe in, and then breathe out. Let's bring the hands to the mat. Now, if you can, tuck the back toes under and take the back knee off. If that's too hard, just leave the knee down on the mat. Leave the hand that's the same as the front foot on the mat. Breathe in. Let's raise the other one up to the ceiling. So that way we're stretching, opening up our collarbone, activating our heart meridian, and we're giving that hamstring a really good stretch. Inhale. Exhale, put that hand down, and of course we're going to do it on the other side. Breathe in, bring the other hand up. Let's work the waist and the spine as well. Inhale. Exhale, bring that hand down, put the back knee down, and then straighten the front one. Take the toes off. Let's do a hamstring stretch for the front leg as well. Spread your toes, so that way we're stretching the toes as well. And then as you breathe in, bring yourself up. Let's change the legs over. So bring the other leg out, straighten it, and put the foot on the mat. So inhale, exhale, bend that knee. Sink down, relax your shoulders. Take a couple of breaths here. Notice your chest and belly rise and fall. Inhale, straighten the knee. Exhale, go back down. Inhale and exhale. Okay, bring the hands to the mat, either side of your foot, tuck the back toes under, and again, remember, you can leave the back knee on the mat, but if you can, take it off. And just check, that ankle is underneath the knee on the front leg. Leave one hand there, inhale, let's raise the other one, stretch to the ceiling. Inhale, exhale, bring that hand down, inhale the other one, because remember, I do everything the other way. Breathe in, breathe out, bring that hand down, put the back knee down, untuck the toes, straighten the front one, take the toes off. Hamstring stretch on this side, and don't forget the toes. Let's spread those toes as well. Keep your hands on the mat to keep you balanced, or you can come up. It's up to you. Okay, let's bring those knees together. And let's just do a back bend as well. Let's do camel. So we'll start off in, we can tuck the back toes under again. We're going to bring the hands to the lower back. That's to support your lower back. We're going to push the shoulders back, your hips slightly forward, and then breathe in, look up. This is nice, easy camel. Just concaving your backs and your spine. But if you want to go further, you can, as you breathe in, let go of your lower back, bring the hands to the ceiling, and then exhale, windmill them. Find your heels. If you can't find your heels, up towards the ceiling. We're opening our throat, our heart and our lungs. So notice your breath. We always go back to the breath. Inhale, bring your hands to your lower back, straighten your head, straighten those hips, and let's go down into child's pose. Untuck the toes, bottom towards your heels, forehead towards the mat. You can make 2 fists for your forehead. We just need to round the back after the back bend. And as you breathe in, bring yourself back up onto your hands and knees. And we're going to do bear. So tuck the toes under again. This time we're going to take the knees off the mat and just hover just above the mat. So breathe in, zip up, and then exhale, take your knees off the mat. They don't have to come very high off the mat. Just a centimetre will be fine, or even a millimetre, whatever is comfortable for you. You're working your upper arms and your upper back and your core muscles. Make sure those core muscles are nice and tight. Inhale. Exhale. Put those knees back down and let's walk the hands forward. Let's lie on the mat, on our belly. We're going to do Sphinx and Cobra. So bring your forearms down. Bring the tops of the feet down. And again, you can have your legs apart or your legs together, especially if you have lower back issues. So we're starting off looking down. Breathe in, zip up, and then exhale. Raise your head, your chest, your belly. You're going to push that top of the head up towards the ceiling, or you'll feel pulling your ears away from your shoulders. So you're going to feel a compression in your lower back. It means you're activating your kidneys, your adrenal glands. So your breathing rate is going to increase. Become aware of your breath. Inhale and exhale. Breathe in, breathe out. Slowly let yourself down. Take the arms and hands out of the way. Turn one of your cheeks to the mat so we're stretching the neck as well. Let your shoulders relax, your feet. Take a few breaths. And we're going to do Cobra as well. So bring your hands next to your chest. Spread the fingers, and again, legs apart or together. It's up to you. Keep the tops of the feet down, and we're going to look down. Breathe in, zip up. So think of pushing your fingers into the mat, your pubic bone into the mat, and then as you exhale, slowly raise your head, your chest, your belly. You can keep the elbows bent or straighten the elbows. Look to the ceiling, point the chin to the ceiling. So that way we're stretching from your chin all the way down to your pelvic area. Hopefully we're taking away that double chin, but it's a deep compression in your lower back, so be careful if it's uncomfortable for you. Hold it here. Let's breathe. Let's work the abdominals a little bit. Bend the knees, bring the toes towards your head. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly let yourself down. Take the hands out of the way. Turn the other cheek. Remember, we need to do that on the other side as well. Let the shoulders relax. Let's take a few breaths in and a few breaths out here. Okay, let's come all the way up. So put your hands onto the mat, push yourself up onto your knees. Make fists next to your knees, tuck your toes under. And as you breathe out, push down onto your fists to slowly roll yourself up. And then go to the small end of the mat. Doesn't matter which side you're on because we're going to step back. So turn around so we can step back onto the mat. Leave a little gap between your feet. So preferably your feet to be underneath your hips. Okay, we're going to stretch to the ceiling. Inhale, stretch, look up. And then exhale, fold forward like a rag doll. Don't worry about touching the floor. Let's make circles with the hands. That way we're massaging the shoulders. The knees depending on your hamstrings. Let's make those circles with the hands the other way. Okay, halfway up, breathe in, bring the hands to your knees, your thighs, push your tailbone backwards, your head forward. Think of yourself as a right angle. Okay, into chair, breathe in, zip up, bring those hands out in front and then exhale, bend the knees and sit. So we're pushing our tailbone backwards, we're noticing our feet, so feel the weight that transfers more onto your heels than your toes. Keep those core muscles below the waist. Try and keep that as tight as you can. Let's do it as a twist. Bring the palms together, just the shoulders move. Inhale, exhale, go one way. Breathe in, come back slowly back to the center. Exhale, go the other way. Inhale, come back to the center, and as you exhale, drop the hands to the mat. Let's go into a lunge. Inhale, exhale, big step back with your right foot. Lengthen your spine. Push your head forward or pull your ears away from your shoulders. Feel your spine lengthening, feel the hamstring lengthening. We're going to go into warrior one. So put your right heel down onto the mat, and as you breathe in, slowly bring your body up, bring those hands overhead and stretch to the ceiling. Keep your left knee bent. Hold it here. Feel your toes on the mat, your heels. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly bring those hands back to the mat. We're going to bring our right foot forward. Inhale. Exhale. Step it forward. Make yourself into a little ball. Grab hold of your ankles. We're compressing our pelvic area, our reproductive organs. Now we're going to do it all on the other side. Let's stretch to the ceiling first. Inhale, let go, stretch. Look up, and then exhale, we're folding forward. One more time, like a rag doll. Let those hands and arms dangle. Halfway up into a right angle. Breathe in, bring the hands to the knees. Push your tailbone backwards, your shoulders back, your head forward. Into chair, breathe in, bring those hands out in front and then exhale, bend the knees again and sit. Feel your breath. Let's do another twist. Palms together into prayer. Remember just the shoulders. Inhale, exhale, go one way. As you breathe in, slowly come back to the center. As you breathe out, go the other way. Breathe in, come back to the center. As you exhale, drop the hands to the mat. Those knees are bent. We're going into the lunge on the other side. So inhale, exhale, big step back with your left foot. Stay on your left toes for a sec and push your head forward. Feel your spine lengthening, your left hamstring lengthening. We're going to go into warrior one again, so put your left heel down onto the mat, and as you breathe in, slowly bring your body up and your hands overhead, stretch to the ceiling. We're lengthening our spine, opening our rib cage. Inhale. Exhale, bring those hands to the mat. Let's bring the left foot forward. So breathe in, breathe out, step it forward, grab hold of your ankles again, compress your pelvic area. We're coming all the way up. Breathe in, lengthen to the ceiling. Palms together. Exhale, bring them down to your chest. Let's go into mountain pose. Take your toes off the mat. Feel the soles of your feet, your heels, the balls of your feet on the mat. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, drop your hands, your fingers down towards the mat with your palms facing forward. That opens up your collarbone and pushes the shoulders back. Inhale, exhale, put your right toes down onto the mat. Press your 5 right toes down, your big right toe, your little pinky toe. Press it down onto the mat. Inhale. Exhale, drop your left toes down onto the mat. Notice your left toes pressing down into the mat, into the ground. Notice your feet on the ground. Now slowly let's work our mind up our body. So your ankles, your knees, your thighs. Activate your thighs. Stiffen your thighs and you should feel your tailbone lengthening downwards and your pelvic bowl leveling out as well. As you breathe in again, notice how your spine lengthens. The top of your head goes towards the ceiling. And as you breathe out, notice how your shoulders, your whole body sinks down towards the ground. As we're breathing in, we're aligning our posture. So if this is uncomfortable, we need to practice. As you breathe out, you're grounding yourself down, relieving anxieties and fears. Let's take 2 breaths in and out. Breathe in, blink your eyes open if they're closed, and as you exhale, give your body a bit of a wriggle and face the front in the middle of the mat. Let's do some warrior 2 as well. So we're going to open the legs nice and wide to whatever's comfortable, and then we're going to turn our left toes to the left, turn your right toes to the left, so you'll notice your hips will follow, and then I need your shoulders to come back to the centre. Breathe in, breathe out. We're going to bend that left knee. We want that knee to be above the ankle. Breathe in, bring your arms out at shoulder height. And as you exhale, turn your head and sink down. So again, we've changed our feet. So press your feet, your heels, the outsides of your feet, your toes into the mat. And then notice your breath. Notice yourself breathing in and breathing out. We're opening up those hips and groin. But we're going to build strength and stamina in those legs. Make sure your arms and shoulders are comfortable. Let's go into triangle. Inhale, straighten the knee, drop your left hand, raise your right hand, stretch it up towards the ceiling. We want to keep the left knee soft, and we're activating our heart meridian. Stretching to the ceiling, down towards the ground, and we're getting a really good stretch on your right side. We're going to go back into warrior 2. Breathe in, bring yourself back up. Exhale, bend the knee, turn the head and sink. Let's go, reverse warrior. Turn your left palm up, drop your right hand down towards your thigh. Inhale, raise that left hand up towards the ceiling. Look up if you can. We're opening up the left side of the rib cage, compressing any organs on the right. And back into warrior 2. Breathe in, come up. Breathe out, bend the knees. Relax those shoulders. Take a few breaths. Extended angle pose. Left forearm or hand onto the thigh. Inhale, raise your right. Exhale it all the way over. Lengthen from your fingers down to your right foot. And back into warrior 2. Breathe in, come up. Breathe out, bend the knees, sink back down. Okay, inhale, straighten the knee. Bring those hands down, turn your left toes to the right, turn your right toes to the right. And again, your hips are going to follow, and then your shoulders are coming back to the centre. Inhale, exhale, your right knee. Breathe in, bring those arms out, breathe out, turn your head, and sink back down. We're looking past our right fingertips, out into the future. Your left hand and arm is now the past. We don't focus on the past, we acknowledge it, and then we bring our awareness to our breath. We breathe in and out. Okay, triangle again. Inhale, straighten the knee, drop your right hand, raise your left hand, stretch to the ceiling. Make sure you're feeling the stretch on your side. Don't lean forward to get closer to the floor. You can look up if you can, or straight ahead. And back into warrior 2. Breathe in, come up. Breathe out, bend the knees, sink back down. Just notice your shoulders, your neck, your toes, your breath. Reverse warrior. Right palm up, drop the left hand, raise that right hand up towards the ceiling. Try and not make any movements below the waist. Okay, back into warrior two. Breathe in and then breathe out. And extend that angled pose. So right forearm to the thigh. Inhale the left. Exhale it all the way over. And back into warrior two. Breathe in and out. Okay, inhale, straighten the knees. Bring those hands down. Turn your toes forward. I need you to feel the weight on the outside of your feet. We're going to try and keep the knees soft and we're going forward. So this time, bring your hands behind. You can either interlace the fingers or grab your elbows, whatever's comfortable for you. Push those shoulders back. Inhale, we're going to lengthen and zip up. And then exhale, we're folding forward. If you can, bring your interlaced hands up towards the ceiling. Or if you're grabbing your elbows, see if you can take them off your back. You're going to feel your upper arms working, your biceps, your triceps. Now you're either looking down at the mat on the ground or between your legs. And that way gravity is going to be lengthening your spine. Okay, inhale, look up, undo your hands, bring them to your legs. Leave your right hand. Inhale, let's raise the left. Let's add a twist to the waist. Breathe in, breathe out. Bring that hand down, inhale the right. Inhale. Exhale, bring it down. Bring your right hand over to your left leg. So both hands are on your left leg. Leave your right hand there. Inhale, let's raise the left and see if we can look behind us. Hold on to your left leg with your right hand. But we're going to do that on the other side. So breathe in, breathe out, bring both that hand down, bring both hands over to the right. Leave your left hand. Inhale, let's raise the right and twist and look to the right. Inhale. Exhale, bring that hand down, bring both arms up at shoulder height. And as you breathe in, slowly bring yourself all the way back up. And we're going to need to do a back bend to counteract the forward bend. So bring your hands to your lower back, shoulders back, hips forward. Inhale, let's look up towards the ceiling so we can open up our throat and heart and lungs one more time. Inhale, straighten your head, straighten those hips. You can jump those feet in, heel and toe them, give them a bit of a wriggle. And we're sitting on the mat. We're going to do both and then we're going to lie down. So make sure you're halfway down the mat so there's room for you to lie down. Make a little cushion in the back. Bend the knees and put the feet on the mat. We'll do one leg at a time. So bring your arms out by your side or you can hold your thighs. Breathe in, zip up, and then as you exhale, take one foot off. Hold it here. Notice your breath. So above the waist you're breathing, below the waist it's nice and tight. You're going to feel the front of the thigh working as well. Inhale, exhale, put that foot down, just lean forward. And we're going to need to do the other leg, so get back into position, breathe in, zip up, and then exhale, take the other foot off the mat. Hold it here. Let's take a few breaths. Okay, inhale. Exhale, put that one down, and again, just lean forward, chest onto your thighs, just to lengthen your lower back. But of course, we're going to do both feet off the mat as well. So again, straighten up. And again, you can leave your hands on your thighs or out by your side. Breathe in, zip up, relax the shoulders, and as you exhale, take your feet off the mat. Hold it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lie down onto the back with the knees towards your hands on top. Let's make circles with those knees. We need to massage that lower back and lower spine. And then, of course, we're going to make those circles the other way. And then come back to the center, put the feet down onto the mat. Leave the feet wherever they are. Bring your arms away from your body, no higher than shoulder height. With your palms facing up. Let's do a twist. Inhale. Exhale. Drop both knees to the left. Turn your head to the right. Inhale. Come back to the center. And then exhale the knees over to the right, the head to the left. And then inhale, come back to the center. Let's do thread the needle. So bring your right ankle and place it on top of your left thigh. Take your left foot off. Now you can put your hands on top of your right leg or get your right hand in between the two thighs, interlace behind your left thigh or left knee, and then bring your left toes to the ceiling. Let's point the toes and just check your shoulders and the back of your neck is long. Now flex both feet. Don't forget to stretch those toes. This is also called the upside down pigeon. So what we're doing is we're flattening the lower back, we're spreading those hips, stretching the hamstrings and calves. Now you can stay here or we make it a little bit harder. Breathe in, zip up, and then exhale, raise your head and shoulders. Have a look at your right foot. That way we're working the intestines as well. Inhale, relax the head and shoulders, and as you exhale, let go. Put your left foot down, your right foot down. Let's do the other side. So left ankle on top of the right thigh, take the right foot off. Again, you can put your hands on top of your left leg, or the left hand in between the two thighs, interlace behind your right thigh, and remember to change the grip on the fingers, right toes to the ceiling, check your shoulders and neck, and then flex both feet. Take a couple of breaths here. And again, you can stay here or you inhale, zip up, and then exhale, raise your head and shoulders. Close look at your left foot. Breathe in, relax the head and shoulders. You can let go, right foot down, left foot down. Give those legs a bit of a wriggle, your body. And let's walk the feet closer towards your bottom. We want to try and get those ankles underneath the knees. Try and have a gap between your thighs and a gap between your feet. Your arms and hands are next to your body, palms facing down, and the back of your neck is long. We're going to go as high as whatever you can. Breathe in, zip up, and then exhale, raise your bottom, lower back, middle back, upper back, whatever you can take off. Think of pushing those hips to the ceiling. Don't move your head, you're in a chin lock. You're working quads, glutes, solar plexus, abdominals. Notice your breath. Breathe in and breathe out. Now if you can, as you breathe in, raise your hands to the ceiling. And as you exhale, drop them behind your head, interlace the fingers. And as you breathe in again, push those hands away from you, your hips to the ceiling. That way we're opening up the shoulders, but definitely don't move your head, you're definitely in a chin lock now. Hold it here. Just a few more breaths. Breathe in, let go, bring those hands up towards the ceiling again. And then exhale, slowly lower them down towards
to the mat and the ground. Breathe in, hips to the ceiling. Exhale, slowly let yourself down. So your upper back, your middle back, your lower back, your bottom. Once your bottom's on the mat, bring your knees towards you, grab hold of the knees and gently rock from side to side, massaging your lower back. And then come back to the center, put the feet down onto the mat. Let's do one more twist. So walk the feet out towards the outside of the mat. So your feet are going to stay there. We're going to bring the arms away from our body, no higher than shoulder height. Inhale, exhale, drop the knees to the left, turn your head to the right. Breathe in, come back to the center. Breathe out, drop the knees to the right, the head to the left. And again, inhale, back to the center. Exhale, the knees to the left, head to the right. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, the knees to the right, the head to the left. One more round. Breathe in, come back to the center. Breathe out, knees to the left, the head to the right. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale, the knees to the right, the head to the left. And as you breathe in, slowly come back to the center. You can walk those feet in to make yourself comfortable. Rearrange your arms as well. Straighten out your left leg down onto the mat and then bring your right knee towards you. We're going to put the right hand on top of the right knee. Flex both feet. And as you breathe out, just push that right knee out to the right. So we can stretch the inner thigh. Inhale, bring it back to the center, change the hands over. Inhale. Exhale, pull your right knee over to the left, turn your head to the right. Keep those feet flexed. Spread those toes. We're stretching the outside of the thigh, the hip, the back. And twisting that waist, working those digestive organs, we're wringing them out. Breathe in, slowly come back to the center. And let's go into the wind relieving posture. So interlace your fingers over your right knee or shin. Keep those feet flexed. And as you breathe out, you're going to squeeze your right thigh into the right side of your chest. This time we're working the ascending side of your colon. Inhale, zip up, and then exhale, raise your head and shoulders. Have a close look at your right knee. Inhale, relax the head and shoulders, and then you can let go and then straighten out your right leg. Give it a wriggle. We're going to do it on the other side. So bend the left knee, left hand on top, flex those feet, and as you breathe out, push that left knee out to the left. Feel that inner left thigh working. Give it a really good stretch. Breathe in, slowly bring it back to the center, change the hands over again, and as you breathe out, pull that left leg over to the right, turn your head to the left, keep the feet flexed, and see if you can notice the difference between your left side and your right side. Breathe in, slowly come back to the center. Wind relieving posture on the other side. So interlace your fingers over your left knee or shin. Remember to change the grip on the fingers. Flex those feet. As you exhale, squeeze that thigh into the left side of your chest to work the descending side of your colon. Inhale, zip up, and then exhale, raise your head and shoulders. Have a look at your left knee. Notice Become aware of your breath as well. Remember, we always go back to our breath. Inhale, relax the head and shoulders, and as you exhale, straighten out your left leg. Give it a bit of a wriggle, and let's go into Savasana. So wriggle yourself, make yourself comfortable. If you need to, put your socks on, maybe grab a blanket or your jacket. And if you need to, you can bend the knees and put the feet on the mat, so that way you're supporting your lower back. Otherwise, straighten out the legs, leave a gap between the legs, leave a gap between your arms and your body, and then rotate your arms so your palms are facing up. Check the back of your neck is long, and then big breath in through your nose. Nice long exhale out through your mouth, like a sigh. Let's do a couple more times. Inhale and exhale. Feel the tension dissolving. One more time. Savasana, allowing fresh blood and oxygen to flow through all your muscles, all your organs that were twisted and stretched, to rejuvenate them, refresh them, and relax them. Feel the tension dissolving from your body. Feel all those muscles that were stretched, relaxing. Now you can stay here in Savasana. I'm just going to sit up and work you through a body scan, just to make it a little bit easier for me to talk. If you prefer to sit up, you're welcome. Otherwise, stay in Savasana, stay lying down. And breathe in and breathe out. Now relax those feet. Relax your legs, your knees. Inhale and exhale. Relax your hips, your bottom. Feel it sinking down towards the ground, the mat, as you breathe in and breathe out. Feel your shoulder blades sinking down into the mat. And notice the rise and fall of your chest, your belly. So our awareness stays on our breath, our inhale and our exhale. Now relax your shoulders, relax your arms. If you can, rotate your arms so your palms are facing up. And again, go back into Prana Mudra. Bring your thumbs, your pinkies and your ring fingers together. So the other two fingers are out straight. We want to help you to energize you when you're fatigued or depressed. And it also strengthens your immune system and is very good for your eyes. So breathe in and breathe out. Relax your neck. Relax your head. Feel the back of your head where it's lying on the mat. Now relax all the muscles of your face, your forehead, eyes, cheeks, and your jaw. Allow your teeth, your lips to be just slightly apart. And you can close your eyes or keep them open, whatever is comfortable for you. So breathe in and breathe out. And as you inhale and exhale, think quietly inside your mind, my body is relaxed.
Now tell yourself, my mind is calm. And one last one, I am peaceful. Now let's string those three phrases together. So as you breathe in and breathe out, you say, my body is relaxed. And then on your next breath in and out, my mind is calm. And when you inhale and exhale again, I am peaceful. Let it flow with your breath. And if you find your mind wanders off, when you notice it, just gently bring your awareness back to your body, back to your breath, back to the mantra. My body is relaxed. My mind is calm. I am peaceful.